everyone. Thank you for coming. This is fantastic. We've had 2 press conferences back-to-back days, and we had a great turnout, which is a good sign, right? Boxing is alive and well. I'm Chris Algieri from ProBox TV. This is Paulie Malignaggi. We are extremely happy to be here taking ProBox TV on the road, where we put the best fights around, 50-50 matchups, no B-sides, everybody comes to fight. Super excited to be working with the Conlan brothers. It's been a fantastic time here, and we're going to have a hell of a show this Friday night. And Jamie, if you want to take us through the fighters and the card, and we'll go from there.
Just as I would like to reiterate what Chris said, the ProBox TV setup it mirrors our ethos and 50-50 fights, giving everybody an opportunity, building prospects, putting them in the career defining fights and trying to create champions. But this is where we kind of make our bread and butter. Belfast is our home, and we believe in Belfast fighters, and I really believe in the man to the right of me, which is padraig McCrory. He's become a cult figure here in Belfast, come through the small hall scene, built his following, a real good family man, blue collar man, lives and breathes the sport, but has phenomenal punch power in both hands. On Friday he's probably in with a real risky, tricky, awkward Leonard Creel. It's a 50-50, genuine 50-50 fight, and I don't believe this fight goes past 6 rounds. It's a shootout, as we said the Berlanga was going to be, but this time hopefully in our favour. On home soil, the crowd behind him, I think we're in for a raucous occasion on Friday with padraig McCrory against Leonard Creel. I just don't blink, really don't blink. Both these 2 guys punch with both hands. One is better looking than padraig, one is not so much than Leonard, but we're in for a great fight. But right through the card, Robbie Davies Jr. coming across from their boot in a real crossroads fight with Javier Fortuna. Javier Fortuna's been and done it, seen the world, been in with Ryan Garcia, been in with all the big names. Now comes the Belfast against Liverpool's own Robbie Davies. Robbie's on a rebuild job, but he is fantastic this year. Fight of the year potentially this year with Sergey Lipinets, and I think again we'll see another fantastic fight. Stay clash will work out really well, not to be missed, but potentially the 2 great fights, but potentially the show stealer is Kurt Walker against Rudy Garcia. A real career-defining fight for Kurt. Prospect right through the amateur system, and this is his big opportunity, big step up against Rudy Garcia, who's coming to win. Real slick, counter-punching, good, come forward, aggressive fighter from America, and Kurt has to be on his game. This is the big fight. If Kurt comes through this fight, it'll be big fights here on for Kurt Walker. And the round off, the kind of main card would be a fantastic, the Irish fight of the year, Rudy Farrell against Kerr, the rematch over 10 rounds. This is going to be 2 men from Belfast, or just outside Belfast, meeting in the centre of the ring and knocking 10 lots of shade at each other. You will enjoy this night, and these 4 fights are all you kind of signing up for. ProBox TV are in for a winner, we're in for a winner, and then after that we have fantastic undercard and great prospects, Matty Boreland, Alin, Jack O'Neill, building the next phase of Irish boxing, and this is what Conlan boxing is about, this is what ProBox is about. Delivering fantastic fights, but also building for the future. Cheers, Chris.
Great stuff. Very exciting stuff. Feel free to clap. Take a moment here to just hear from Paudie speaking to his hometown fans, and take it away, bud.
Yeah, I've been pro now about 7 years, and it's all built to this, to main event at the SSE, where I made my debut, and I was second fight in an empty stadium. Now to get to here, it's been a great journey, and very humbled by the support that I've always received, just looking about, and there's a brilliant turnout. I'm fighting a guy who has a 94% knockout ratio, and he's very dangerous in Leonard Creel, but it's a fight that I must win to get back to Big Ten boxing, and I would love to bring it back to Belfast, because every time I fight here, I perform, I show up, and people come out and watch.
Thank you, Paudie, for that, and for bringing out the fans. But we're gonna take a moment and have my partner here, Paulie Malignaggi, talk a little bit about ProBox TV and what we got coming down the chute.
What's up, guys? Thanks, Jim. So, you know, we're going to be televising the show on ProBox TV, and we'll have a partnership with the Conlan brothers to continue to do this in the future as well. At ProBox TV, if you guys have had a chance to download the app, it is free. Also, there's a channel on YouTube, ProBox TV, but the more downloads we get on the app, the more opportunities we can create for boxers and boxing and continue to grow this channel. And for those of you that have noticed us, watched us, you've even got daily talk shows that me and Chris do. If you've noticed and watched us, we've seen the level of fights, competitive fights that we've put on. Odds makers on our shows have been very, very confused. Plenty of upsets. Odds makers, I feel like been spoiled in boxing in recent years. And between us at ProBox TV at the mid-range level, just below World Championship level, and Riyadh season in Saudi Arabia, doing also very competitive fights, I feel like odds makers have had to be very, very confused of late. But I think it's good for fans. I think this is what fight fans want. If you notice, Paddy, coming off the first loss of his career against Edgar Berlanga, who then went on to the Canelo fight. He's not taking a cupcake. This guy's got almost all knockout wins. You know what I mean? So this is the kind of thing we want to keep pushing, but the fighters need to also be rewarded with this. What do we got? What do we got over here? All right, sorry. All right, let's keep going. So the fighters need to be rewarded with this. You know, a lot of times in boxing, there's been a problem of late where fighters don't want to fight each other because the risk is not worth the reward. You can keep. All right, let me get one of these instead, because somebody doesn't want me to say what I'm about to say. All right, you guys hear me? Yeah. So the risk has to be worth the reward, and so what I'm talking about with ProBox is our motto has been if you keep fighting the fight that you're supposed to fight, whether you win or lose, we'll bring you back. I feel like this should be also the standard at championship level as well, and I feel like it's kind of been done with Riyadh season as well, with Jarrell Miller going back after losses and so on and so forth, and we've seen that as well. I feel like you need to reward fighters that give you the fights that entertain you, and not just the fighters that continue to win just to secure their paychecks, because somebody else decided to brand them a star. And stop supporting these guys' pay-per-views, stop supporting these guys' type of fights, because they're going to ruin the sport. It's these kind of guys right here and other guys at championship level that take each other on, that then, unfortunately, because you guys make up these BS pound-for-pound lists, what is a pound-for-pound list, essentially? It's basically somebody who doesn't get beat. Right? I know, I'm going, because somebody doesn't get beat. How do you wind up on these pound-for-pound lists? Mainly, you just don't fight anybody, and you keep procuring your record. So here at ProBox TV, we want to change that. Again, I feel like Riyadh season has also changed that. I feel like the sport of boxing has to change that. I feel like we are recruiting the fighters necessary to change that. And at championship level, it has to continue to be like that as well, so we can extinct these weak-ass, beef-side fighting guys that just want to pad up their records and pay their paychecks and ruin and take our hard-earned money buying their pay-per-view. So guys, if we can make this and circle this into the full compass of the sport, then we'll benefit the sport, and the fighters will benefit regardless. Because if you put on a good fight, you should be rewarded whether you win or lose. Paddy's here. He's not coming back with a cupcake. That's the kind of mentality we want. We want to see these kind of fighters. You know, Sergey Bohachuk and Israel Madrimov are fighting each other after taking really tough competitive losses, obviously at a higher level. These are the kind of guys we're looking for. We're looking for this, and you fans should be supporting these kind of guys. And at ProBox TV, that's what we want to do. So download the app, right? I don't even want to hear me complaining about this stuff. So we get changed. Download the app, because that's what I do over there too. And we put on these good fights. We look forward to continue to working with Conlan Boxing and so on and so forth. We're going to continue to bring you the best boxing possible. Thanks, champ. That's my rant for today.
Our resident hype man, Paulie Malinaji, the Magic Man, speaking truth to power about what ProBox TV is all about. And speaking about B-sides, speaking about having no B-sides and taking on tough fights, we want to welcome Leonard Carrillo. How are you guys feeling about being here in Belfast and fighting?
Bueno, me siento muy bien, agradecido por la oportunidad que me está dando ProBox TV, ya que es una cadena de televisión que está dando de qué hablar, mucho de qué hablar a nivel mundial, y me siento muy agradecido por la oportunidad y sé que la aprovecharé al máximo.
If anybody wants a translation, he said he's happy for the opportunity, and he's looking forward to taking maximum advantage of this opportunity, and he's thankful to ProBox TV. Oh, it's even translate too. All right, go ahead. We'll let you translate.
¿Sí te acuerdas?
Necesitamos traducir.
Que me siento muy agradecido.
He says he feels very grateful for the opportunity to be here.
Una oportunidad que
with
me
the
está
opportunity
brindando Probox TV.
on ProBox TV, on the promotions.
Ya que es una cadena de televisión, una cadena de televisión muy buena que está dando mucho de qué hablar en el boxeo.
He said that he's very grateful to be able to be on a app like this that's actually putting boxers forward and putting talent, real talent out there.
Y es la oportunidad para yo mostrarme de qué estoy hecho.
He's thankful for the opportunity to be able to show his showcase his skills and how well he's built as a fighter.
Gracias.
And thank you very much.
Next on the card, Kurt Walker. Say a few words for us.
Yeah, just want to say I think it's great to have ProBox TV over here with Conlan boxing. More eyes on us fighting over here, so it's great. I'm excited for my fight. It's got me up proper for it. A tough opponent, a 50-50 fight. Something I've been training hard for, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
And the opponent for this matchup, Rudy Garcia.
First off, I want to give a big shout out or a big thank you to Conlan Promotions and ProBox for this great opportunity to be able to showcase my skills in Belfast. You know, they say that if you see a fight 50-50, you do reparations. I don't see the fight 50-50. I feel like my skills can take this fight. I know he's a tough opponent, and I'm confident that he'll give me a great fight. But I feel like I will be victorious. Thank you.
Speaking of great fights, Robbie Davies coming off a potential fight of the year. My fight of the year so far against Sergey Lipinets. Robbie, how you feeling coming to this matchup with Fortuna, former world champion?
What's happening? Buzzing to be back, going back to what Paulie and Chris were saying earlier. If you still put everything into each fight and you come off these losses, and they brought me back again a couple of months later, I had a few names mentioned, didn't really excite me as much. Then obviously the Fortuna name got mentioned. He's been at the highest level, he's been in with some top names. And I'm excited to be out in Belfast as a professional. I've never been here before. Obviously the reception's been great, the turnout, even just here today, is brilliant. And I'm really looking forward to it. I'm going to light the arena up on Friday night.
This guy's what I'm talking about too. You see his fight with Lipinets? This guy, I've seen some sick people in my life, but this guy is one of the sickest people. What a fight! What a fight! If you guys go and check out Robbie's fight against Sergey Lipinets.
And by sick, he means in all the best ways possible.
Yeah, I don't know if that translates the same way in Ireland, but that means really good.
And we have an all-Irish clash on the card as well with Rudy Farrell. Rudy Farrell. Oh, I just met him.
Hello. It's great to be here again on a massive stage, sitting here at the top table with some big names. So I'm really looking forward to putting on a show, bringing home the Irish title. My whole family, my daughter here with me, my friends, all supporters. So on Friday night they're being the Irish champion, and that's me. Thank you.
Gotta love that local support. And the opponent is Kerr.
Yeah, I just want to start by saying a big thanks for getting the opportunity and on ProBox TV and the Conlan boxing promotion. Yeah, I'm just looking forward to getting the job done and flashing this time. And I'll be Irish champion on Friday night. Thanks very much.
Thank you guys for all coming out today. Thank you for Conlan Boxing for hosting this, for bringing ProBox TV on the road. bringing the all-action fights that makes up what Conlan Boxing and Pro Box TV is all about, making these great matchups. And the fact you people come out here, it's a beautiful thing. And without you guys tuning in, going to these fights, we couldn't do it. So we thank you all for coming today, and enjoy the fights.
Download the app, guys. Download Pro Box TV.